Hey everybody, David here, and today I want to talk about the Incredible Hulk. Why? Because why not? There's nothing really new to talk about, so why not talk about old movies that we've already seen a bajillion times. Starting with the Incredible Hulk, because this is one in the MCU that has only gotten one movie. Of course, the Hulk has appeared in numerous other films after that 2008 film starring Edward Norton. But it didn't do so well. Out of all the MCU movies, it's actually done the least amount in the box office. Even Ant-Man made more than that Hulk movie. Some people, like myself, speculate that it had something to do with the Eric Bana film, because that movie actually made roughly around the same amount of money in the box office. And I think because that first Hulk film wasn't received as well, that might have hurt the Edward Norton film. I think the Edward Norton film is far superior. I think it's a much better film. I think it would have done a lot better if it had come out after the Avengers. But I will say there are some things in that movie that does not age as well, specifically the special effects nowadays. When you look back at it, the special effects are a little weak. I do give the film a little bit of points, though, for being filmed in Toronto, because that's where I'm from. But I do really love the casting in that film. William Hurt, who out of all the cast members in that film has been the one to return. I do wish that Kevin Feige would reach out to Liv Tyler and find a way to bring Betty Ross back, because I really did like her as Betty Ross, and it would be nice when they do decide to finish using the Hulk, that it would be nice to see Bruce Banner reunite with Betty once more and give him that happily ever after that I feel the Hulk needs, just like all these other characters. You know, Thor is coming back for another movie, so I feel he's going to get his happy ending. He didn't really get it at the end of Avengers Endgame, but I think that's why his story is going to be continuing still. Captain America got his happy ending. Iron Man got his happy ending, sort of, depending on how you look at it. But I think the Hulk deserves it. I don't think you need to kill off Bruce Banner. I think he can go off and live what he most desired, right? To be happy. And I feel like he's almost there, right? We saw him in Avengers Endgame. He fully accepted who he is, and now he's embraced being the Hulk and combined the two entities together, where he's now the smart Hulk. Mark Ruffalo has said that he has one more movie left in his contract. Now, we do know that a She-Hulk series is coming, but we don't know entirely if he's going to show up in that. I think he will. It makes perfect sense. I think a new contract would have to be made in order to have him in the Disney Plus series. I think TV series and movies are separate contracts, so that might have to be arranged. I don't know what the plans are with that, but I would guess, if I were to put money on it, I think there's a 75% chance that Mark Ruffalo will show up in the She-Hulk series, right? Because in the comics, from my understanding, she's like his cousin, and it's because of a blood transplant or something that he has to give to her or something because she gets into an accident. I don't remember exactly how it goes down, but it's what I read, so maybe somebody in the comment section could clear that up a little bit, how she becomes the Hulk or She-Hulk. But as for movies, it's like we haven't gotten a Hulk movie since 2008, and I know that it has to do with the rights, distribution rights that Universal still has, and this is what gets me a little confused, because, well, okay, Blade and Punisher and Daredevil and the X-Men and Fantastic Four, they were all given to other studios at some point as well, right? But Marvel had a deal in place where if they did not do anything with those movies, those properties, in a certain amount of time, the rights would revert back to Marvel. So here's the question I have: when do the rights, the distribution rights, anyways, for the Incredible Hulk revert back to Marvel if Universal doesn't do anything with them? Or is it a different type of deal in place? Maybe I'm just not understanding. Maybe distribution rights is something a little bit different, and maybe that's just something they have a hold of forever. I don't know, until Disney pays them off to have those rights back. Because The Incredible Hulk was made by Marvel Studios, just Universal was the one that distributed the film to theaters. I don't know how it works. So maybe somebody can ask Kevin Feige. I don't know. Somebody out there who is an interviewer who goes to these press screenings and stuff like that. You know, if I could, I would be going to Kevin Feige myself and say, hey, Kevin, what the hell's going on with the Hulk? Okay, what's this distribution problems? Do you want me to go to Universal and talk to them? I'll negotiate, you know, with them. I'll give them the finger and see if they say no, finger there. I don't know. I don't know. So with that being said, that's the problem, is I don't know. With that being said, tell me, guys, do you want to see another Hulk movie? I think the answer from most people is going to be yes. And I would like to see what a Mark Ruffalo Hulk movie would be like. But obviously we can't have it until Universal gives the rights back to Marvel. And I don't know why Marvel didn't make a contract where it says, well, if you don't distribute our shit before this amount of time, the rights go back to us. So I don't know. That's all I'm going to say. With that being said, I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe to my channel and leave down your thoughts on the Incredible Hulk. You know, I've done other videos about the Hulk situation before, like bringing back Liv Tyler as Betty Ross. That's a video I made in the past that has pretty good views, as well as one of my higher viewed videos where I thought maybe there was something going on between Steve and Natasha in Infinity War, because I heard other people talking about it, and thankfully that did not turn out to be true. Steve actually went back in time to be with Peggy Carter, which is the way it should have been. That means the door, well, now Natasha's dead, right? So that romance is dead too. But it's okay. Betty Ross is still out there, so let's get her back. And I also did a video on the Leader, that I think he's a character that should return, as well as the Abomination. I think the Abomination is still out there too. That's been confirmed in a prison somewhere. Like, let's bring back some villain. Let's have a villain team up now. We've seen the heroes team up. Now it's time for the villains to team up, especially if DC's not going to get around to doing it. And they could do it before, you know, Marvel does it, but I have a feeling Marvel's going to beat them to the punch again, because they're always quick and to the point. So with that being said, until next time, everybody, take care.